we are, in fact, ready to go into draft, so we'll come back to it. So we've got plenty of time as the draft is on screen, and we can get underway. The bans are coming in thick and fast. Samira, Olaf, Jarvan being removed, as well as Volibear, Kled. Of course, we just need one more. Fiora will be that last ban.
Wow, I'm very excited. Like, the Kled got removed right here. And Kled is the champion for the jungler of XS. So that's like a lot of respect thrown towards... Oh no, never mind, Catalysst plays the Kled too, so that's fine. But that's a Viego first pick, I've talked about it. Baconizer loves that Viego, performed really well on it. And we see Karma for the bot lane for the weak side, and then we do see the Ahri coming in once again, which I'm not really... Like, Ahri is really, really strong, and I know she's competitive, very, very good, but Fackstard is such a good Vex player that I really want him to play Vex, especially against like Viego and now the Rakan. Vex would have been really good, but well, Ahri is a stable competitive and they decide to go for it. On the other side, there's the Syndra being locked into the Ahri, very common answer, very easy to just farm up and not die unless like Ahri reaches level 6, but even if she's 6, you just wait until she dashes, then you QE, and oftentimes you can't really dash away from it a second time in time. So I like that from XS so far.
Yeah, so far this is a very, very powerful draft. I love Syndra and Viego as a combo because often Syndra is able to set up that first kill that Viegos rely on so heavily. Camille is going to be the hover. That is blind, but of course, Camille, pretty much one of the best blind pick top laners in the game, and a Illaoi ban immediately. That seems like a target.
Yeah, he's a Illaoi main on the side of XS. Catalysst, a lot of Illaoi games, a lot of Kled, a lot of Fiora. And then his next gens, not as many games on them, with like Shen, Gwen, and Sett. So, yeah, that is the way here for Koi. They are going to go for the top side strong level of play. On the other hand, you remove the illusion away, which is another thing you could do on the side of Koi. You just say, we're gonna pick the strongest possible bot lane early, and then we can't lose as hard. Which sounds dumb, but it might work. Or they say we just win bot anyways.
I think it's very interesting to pick the top laner and then target ban on red side. I think maybe R5 top lane could have been a thing, but hey, you walk away with Camille, you're not unhappy at that. As more bot lane targeting here, with that Leona ban coming in.
Yeah,
where they do end up.
Yeah, that's gonna be... The Grave's very common here for the jungler of Koi, but I will expect the Shen here on the side of XS. Shen, pretty good matchup into Camille. It's a champion that the top laner of XS plays a lot of. And yeah, also shout out to the logo of XS. I know the artist who did like all these cat things for every team. But yeah, there's a Shen coming in as predicted. That was really, really obvious here. And now for the AD carry pick, I mean, they could just go whatever they want. Like, they could go Things, they could go Aphelios, they could go Xayah, they could go Kai'Sa. It's like completely up to them.
Yeah, the Aphelios you mentioned in the pregame as well is also ready to go if they do want to go for it. It would be a little bit hard to play into this competition. That Camille obviously has great backline access, but it's like they disagree with me, and they're going to lock it in anyway. I think that's a really good decision, particularly with Shen being able to play bouncer. I think Camille really struggles to do her job.
What I want to say here is you can put Karma in the AD carry position and just be like really, really safe. Like when I play Clash with people that are... I have a friend group where like 3 people are like Grandmaster or Masters. One person is like Diamond 4, and then I'm going to be forced off-roll on AD carry, and I'm going to pick Karma every game, fall behind ADCS, and it doesn't matter because you're Karma. And together with the Yuumi, you can also go like Graves Yuumi, really, really strong. So I quite like that from Koi.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like both drafts. Gonna say that. I think Koi really caters towards her like really, really strong top side, while XS is gonna say, okay, we're gonna play these more or less standard with carry jungler, with control mage mid lane who can deal a lot of damage, who can also delete targets if you're not careful enough with your shields and your heals on the Yuumi, and then the hyper carry AD carry, who will have a free lane.
Yeah, I mean, I really like what Koi have done here, just to sort of deny the Syndra existing. I think she has to get multiple early kills, or at least early kill participations, to get ahead of the curve, because I just don't know how you one-shot anyone, even with all of Syndra's damage through a Yuumi and a Karma. That seems like a very, very steep mountain to climb, and it's going to have to be one that XS figures out, because if they can't get the Viego rolling, I think this composition does really struggle. But of course, if they get it rolling, it's perfect.
Yeah, there's also the thing that Yuumi and Karma first need to get a little bit, like, it's not a strong lane, and if you misplay, there could be a really fat Aphelios, especially like a Rakan has a really easy time to get on it. And yeah, Karma is safe, but I'm not sure how like proficient the players are in Karma, because if I see it correctly, we have not seen Koi. Oh, we have seen Koi play Karma Leona once, so apparently AD carry plays Karma, so I'm gonna be stoked to see this play out, especially, like, I don't know how Karma Yuumi works. I know Karma is like the AD carry that you just put with an engage support, and like Karma stays in bot lane, the engage support roams. I guess you can do the same with Yuumi here, so it's gonna be interesting how hard they will attack top lane, I expect waves to start on the bot side of the map and then jungle towards the top side, look for a gank on the Ahri, on the Camille early, and then especially level 6, I fully expect Koi to attack the top side, because Camille is the easiest person to the gank ever with the ultimate.
Yep.
Now, while on the other side you have the Shen, obviously, who has a pretty good matchup in Camille. Let's see how that goes. And then you have the ultimate to just influence the map, to maybe save some skirmishes, because I do think that like one of these teams will snowball really, really hard in this match.
Welcome back, and welcome to the Rift, as XS rolls out to take on the foe of Koi. We have the draft, we have the players, and we have a lovely co-caster by the name of SylvCast.
We have no items on the bot side, unless it's bugged again. Yeah, okay, it was bugged, okay. I was about to say. Okay, let's see if anything unusual is in terms of runes and masteries. We have nothing really unusual here, so... I mean, Ignite for Ahri, very aggressive. Ignite for Syndra too. No TP like you see in a lot of pro games on the mid lane. And Exhaust for Aphelios, no heal on that side. So, looking for the aggressive 1v1s, looking for the trades. And as I said, predicted, Graves will go towards the spot side and will look to have the strong side on the top lane.
Yeah, it makes total sense. It wouldn't make a huge amount of sense to path down. So I was just having a little bit of lag issues, but it does appear to have sorted itself out, so that's good. As they will manage to get a nice little Raptor ward in as well, by the looks of it, with Karma sitting there. Actually, they're hanging around. This might be just some cheese. Okay, untast the flash.
Nice one from Estrefo. And Graves solo starts on his buff, so... I mean, they could have wrong information, but they have a ward there, so they know totally fine that Graves started on the bot side. Level 1 fit coming in.
Oh. Well, this kind of undoes a lot of your cheese, as you take a lot of damage there, does Estrefo, but with Graves being close by, can come down, force XS's bot lane to walk away. And, I mean, as it all shakes out, everything's kind of even, except Spuds doesn't have flash.
Yeah, but that's good flash. That's a good thing to punish, especially when you play Ahri and you have a Graves that can come in. So Spuds needs to be really, really careful.
Yeah, he absolutely does. As looking early on, so Shen is a champion I haven't seen in quite some time. You mentioned he has a decent matchup into the Camille. So how does that actually play out? Where does the power spiking come in?
So basically, Shen has surprisingly a lot of damage with his passive, and with his zone, he can't really ever die to Camille, and if Camille is uncareful, she just gets taunted and dies, like under turret or whatever, but in general it's fine. It's just that Shen has one of the better matchups, as Spuds is recalling and smelling the gank a little bit. Or not. I think he smells it, but he can't really do anything against it. Oh,
yeah, I mean, the flash charm is all you need, right? Yeah, Vixie comes in, they land the smoke screen, they land the Ahri damage, and First Blood will go straight over to Vixie.
A really good punish from Vixie here. And we talked about it. It's a strong top mid jungle for Koi, and they will exploit it really early. Will even use their bot lane to go for it and then get that first kill.
Yeah, they do a super good job there. Does get them off to a lovely start. The bot lane, as you said, has just played super safe, let the wave push towards them. This Karma Yuumi is under absolutely no threat from the Rakan Aphelios. So now it's really XS being asked the question, what do you do? And now you have to answer, what do you do when a Camille comes down? Unfortunately, the charm missing. Fackstard kind of puts that one to bed. Baconizer has arrived. They could try and turn something around. Oh no! The Flash Spectral Maul goes wide. Amancio takes a hell of a lot of damage, but it's not lethal. Now he's chased a little bit too far forward. In comes Rakan. Grand entrance is good. And the Baconizer dodges the charm and walks away.
Yeah. Good job here by Goodoldayz and Baconizer to be ready. Nice sidestep from Spuds, or rather, not a really good charm here from Fackstard. And they get the kill back, but you see the commitment that Koi is showing towards that mid lane right now, towards that non-flash as Ornntega goes in.
There's a lot of minions to tank. Shen's Spirit's Refuge is down. Vixie is close by as well, so I think Amancio just wants to keep Catalysst interested. He's done it successfully. The tactical sweep comes out, and they'll jump straight back in. The Graves being here makes this hard. Ignite is used. There's the big shield. And Shen will fall, but in the meantime, we've seen Spuds just pick up the kill on Fackstard.
Yeah, Goodoldayz roams in, gets the kill on the mid lane, but meanwhile, in the top side, the Shen does not get out. I think Catalysst could have tried to escape there, or could have tried to play it a little bit more aggressive towards the Camille. But, well, if you get ganked, you don't really think about, maybe I can get the return kill or whatever, you just try to get the wave and he gets it. As the dragon goes for XS.
Yeah, good stuff all around for both teams, really. They've sort of managed to equalize. I'd love to see what happened in the mid lane if we have the replay. All good if we don't, of course. Because that's a big deal. Spuds getting back into this game after so much attention has been put on that Syndra.
I mean, he's still behind. He's still behind.
He's still got a kill, right?
Yeah, but like level-wise and wave-wise, he got really far behind in this mid lane. We see Fackstard reaching level 6, and the second Spuds reaches level 5. So that's a lot of XP that he lost. Still, the kills feel nice, and it's really good to be like even in this game. It's a 300 gold lead for Koi, thanks to their first blood gold, mostly. And all lanes are more or less even.
Yeah. So we sort of return to an equilibrium to try and see where these teams do want to strike. Baconizer has made his way down to the bot lane, no real opportunity. This Karma Yuumi, if you die in lane on this, I don't know what to say, but collateral damage ripped out, and Spuds has fallen in the mid.
And that's with the Shen ultimate used as well. Very unfortunate here for Spuds. He's dead. Didn't manage to flash there, or maybe it wasn't off cooldown yet. And now there's an invade coming in, and once again, it's a level advantage for Vixie towards Baconizer.
Yeah, but they know what's going on here with Fackstard, but they've turned on them in the bot lane. Estrefo pops that E to try and walk away, put some damage back. But we've got a big clash brewing here. 3v4 in the region. But Koi isn't going to play with it, not with Spuds rotating in. They just wander on away. So be careful. They're alright.
Both teams fancying it, but not getting it. And Ornntega is playing this matchup so well. Like, he hookshots in, gets a stun, gets one out, and he doesn't overcommit. He just walks out straight, takes a good trade, and then he can do it again. And if he manages to play it all the time like this, he will win on the long run.
Certainly will. The Yuumi has now left lane. We were talking about how sometimes he picked Karma plus engage support, and we're wondering how Yuumi gets out of lane. Here's your answer. He just sticks himself on Vixie and goes for a bit of a wander. He's only level 5 though. I kind of hate to see supports leave lane before they hit level 6 for that Herald swap. Hopefully he can find a little bit of XP at some point, as Catalysst will make contact, spot where Vixie and Catalan are.
Yeah, Herald will be pinged and will maybe be started here by Vixie. Herald's good ward, knows it, and I believe they might want to fight for that. I mean, Rakan is on his way. Baconizer will probably reach level 6 after Storm, there we go. And Spuds is also level 6, so they could look for a fight right now.
They certainly could. They have to go quickly as they get a lovely knockup. Vixie has taken so much damage. Immediately blown up. No smite now available, but the Herald has now been taken over to the side of XS. Ornntega on the run. Heart gets broken. And Fackstard now on the way out, but there's a stolen Camille. There's a Heartbreaker over the charm. This Ahri's being cut down. Baconizer needs to find one more tick of damage. Can he go back in? You know he wants to. But that tower is providing just a little bit too much safety. Careful, careful. But a huge fight win there for XS. They come out with the lion's share.
Yeah, we're gonna go into replay and we're gonna see what's the difference here. We have the Rakan, who's so much more powerful than a Yuumi, who is still level 5. Smite blown early, Baconizer gets his first reset and then the fight is already doomed. And yeah, they just clean up. Couldn't manage to get the Ahri in the end, but that's fine. The recall interrupt is perfectly good. And it's a 3-for-0 plus a Herald for XS Esports.
Yeah, that puts them into a really, really powerful position. We saw sort of the strength of, the weakness of Yuumi there, is that sometimes a CC that would have only hit one person normally hits two. As he was, of course, attached to Vixie when he got knocked up by that Rakan. They weren't able to recover, and that was a fight where they didn't even have the Shen ultimate. It had already been used before the fight.
Now Rakan also reaches level 6. We still got the Yuumi on level 5. And I've talked about Koi. So far what I've seen, they are not really knowing when to take fights and when they can't. Which is maybe because they are picking weird compositions and they aren't really sure what they're gonna do with it. Herald gets immediately popped here and manages to get the plates.
Very, very close. There was about 150 health in it there. But the gold does go over all onto Spuds as well. He was the one that picked up the eye. Now we have a flash around the dragon. Charm landing, but in goes Rakan with that ultimate. They immediately put the damage onto Vixie, and they take him down. Once again, the reset flame has the Graves body. Yuumi caught outside, and the cat gets put down. Another huge win for XS.
And it's another slaughter for XS. I don't know why they are fighting. Yuumi still level 5. Graves not really strong. Viego is so powerful right now. We got the Shen ult, the Camille couldn't join. We'll probably pick up a few platings at least. But, like, why are you taking the fights against the Shen?
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I said this before. I said this going into the Herald spot. I hate seeing the Yuumi leave before level 6. That was 3 minutes ago. They're still level 5. Yeah. Catalan, get some XP. You need it. You really, really need to get some XP. This is like unforgivable levels of level 5.
Well, it's looking really good for XS, but of course they need to push the advantage. They got 2 dragons. We do have... I'm not sure what soul we have. That's not a mountain soul, right? I think...
it's Hex Soul, because there's a gate.
It's Hex Soul, oh yeah. That makes a lot of sense, you're right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the Hex Soul, which is really, really strong. So we are looking at a potential like 22-minute soul for XS. That could be really, really fast. And I gotta give a lot of credit here for Goodoldayz. He's creating so many good plays, landing so many stuns. Going in once more, but I think that's a little bit ambitious.
Yeah, he's kind of stuffed that one just a little bit. Ornntega will be able to clean him up with the Ignite. Goes in, Hextech Ultimatum does go in onto Spuds, who rips out the Unleashed power, but the only thing being unleashed is his soul to the Shadow Realm. As this Camille charges on forward, looking for the Baconizer, and will get a triple kill as he gets a 600 gold bounty, and suddenly they're back.
Yeah, CasterCarix strikes right now. We're gonna go in a replay. And, well, that's Goodoldayz just overcommitting with Spuds. They don't have the vision on Graves from the bot side, and then they get completely flanked. Fackstard plays this amazingly, and Ornntega can clean this up without any problem. Yeah, good flank, and well done.
And as we come back out, here's Mr. Triple Kill as he's looking to add another scalp to his pack. Catalysst tries to get over the wall, but walls are no safety against the hook shot. And Ornntega suddenly moves up to a rampage as he's 5-2.
Okay, that will be a problem. Camille went from 1 and 2 to 5 and 2 in like 2 minutes. And I mean, yeah, Shen has a good matchup into Camille, but not if the Camille gets 5 kills in like 30 minutes. Then you might have a problem, but now the gank try here. I don't think anything's gonna happen though.
Crazy stuff so far. Shen TPing back to the top lane, trying to stop this Camille getting any more gold. But it might just be too late on that front. I think a lot of pressure is now put on Essith, who has not been involved in much, but we'll come back to it as Fackstard has been caught out. Misses the Everfrost, lands the charm, but it doesn't matter when Spuds is able to bring that damage. And the Ahri is sent down again. The reset Viego allows Baconizer to get over the wall. Vixie throws out the smoke screen. Spuds is not scared as he throws out the final chapter finally being used as Grand Entrance. Will catch on to Vixie. They use a Shen ult as well. They commit a lot and get not much.
I mean, they get the kill, they get the first turret here, so they do get quite a lot, actually.
Fair point. I kind of missed that it was first brick. That's my mistake.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Goodoldayz with a little bit of overcommitment, but really good punish by Baconizer. I've talked about it. I've seen that guy play Viego and he demolished people with it. And now he's showing that he is confident on this champion, is gonna go for the Blade of the Ruin King first item, and hopefully gonna win. Like, gonna keep on breaking the hearts of Koi, like he did so far, but also good, like, punish on knowing that the Ahri ultimate is still on cooldown. Otherwise, like, Fackstard can just dash out, but he can, and that's pretty good punish here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great communication, it's great timing, which is something you obviously love to see. I was saying it just before we got into the fight, but Essith, he has just basically been playing a PvE game. He's playing Farming Simulator. He's doing pretty well. 125 farm at 15 minutes. You know, he's not breaking any records, but he's doing very well. This Aphelios, can he stand up to the very big Camille is going to be the question.
I mean, you know, like he's only 8 CS ahead of the Camille, and the Camille has 5 kills. So my answer would be no. I also want to say that I hate Umbrelglaive with a passion. That item is so toxic.
It's broken. Yeah, I hate it. Don't worry. I hate it too. I don't play lethality, so I don't get to build the broken item. As pings are coming in on the top side of the map, but we have a dragon spawning.
Importantly, more
really...
shadows.
Shen can't join this fight at all. This is a 4v5. Hexgate from Goodoldayz. He has a very scary flank now, as does Baconizer. 3,000 health on the dragon. They want to track it. He needs to get in. Final chapter zones them away. Perfect Yuumi play. And a charm onto the Rakan. He gets ignited. He tries to find a way out. He will burn down in the end. Now the Syndra being whipped back in with too much healing has come in on the Fackstard. And oh no, this is an absolute rout of XS as they are being pushed back. 2 of them are dead. The dragon taken for Koi. And they take away everything.
Okay, I gotta say I hate it. Like I said before, Koi, when I've seen them not as confident as XS when they should take the fight, but this time XS takes the fight while knowing that Camille is there and knowing that the Shen can't join. Like either you go for the steal or you try to do something on somewhere else on the map. But you don't like pass around the dragon and then not even go for the steal if you can't go for the fight.
Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily mind if they just thrown Baconizer in, if he just heartbreaks over the wall and tries 50-50. I'm always okay with that. Worst comes to worst, it's 1 kill versus potentially putting you on soul point, but don't go for an actual fight.
Yeah.
You just had no right to do it there.
And that's like turrets on the bot side is breaking here for Koi, so they're gonna score the equalizer on that. They do have the dragon, they stop the soul count for now. They are at 1,300 gold, and double moonstone is kinda interesting, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, kind of interesting, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love a Shirelia's. I think a Shirelia's would be really, really good in this game. Unfortunate. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. It makes them very good. I can say that much at least.
Meanwhile, Aphelios picking up the Gale Force. Rakan also looking for that Shirellia soon. And the Herald will go to Koi as well.
Yeah, no contest on that one. Not necessary and not possible from XS, so they will pick up another objective. Vixie very happy to put that one in his back pocket and continue farming up. Something we should point out is that's a 50 CS gap in the jungle.
Yes, that is a 50 CS gap in the jungle.
It's 1,000 gold. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's mostly through that CSing. I mean, Baconizer has gone to do really good plays, as I didn't get the chance to talk, as Essith will die.
Yeah, he is not going to get away from this one. The Graves ult just to help out, and they use the Hextech ultimatum just to make things 100% sure. Ornntega now moves up to 7-2-0. Oh my word. This is a dangerous Camille.
Yeah, and like most plays happen through Baconizer, but he sacrificed a lot of farm for it. While Vixie, he was in the right spots, and if he was there, he was participating in fights, he got 2 kills, he has 5 assists, but he's also been farming and farming and farming. And he's really, really powerful, as nobody can answer Camille right now.
Yeah, no, who do you even send down there? It looks like they're just going to try and collapse several, but Vixie with a good shadowing, with Catalan on his back as well. I mean, this Camille it's just going to be an itch he can't scratch.
Yeah, I really hope they will throw the Shen in there soon.
He can stand up for it, but a stun onto his Estrefo will be a good way for them to fight back, just catching that Karma napping.
Yeah, really good punish here from Spuds. Once again, landing ultimate into stun, and then there's Goodoldayz, can follow up with the charm. No chance for Karma to heal, no chance to flash, no chance to shield. And they pick up a kill, and that's what they need right now, because they are falling further and further behind. In the meantime, Camille got the tier 2 turret on the bot side, and will continue to go bot lane. As it seems. Yeah, just taking the base case.
Yeah, they're just heading back out. Ornntega, once again, moving towards the bot side. Top lane will be answered. There's another Syndra stun lands. Fackstard is ignited. Good charm, good Everfrost, and great ult. This Ahri just broke some ankles.
I would have liked Spuds not to ignite there, because if they get the ultimate, that's fine for the next dragon fight, which they are setting up for right now. And that's gonna be a 5v5 as it seems.
Yeah, with the Hex Gates, I think Fackstard does have time to get back out onto the map. It'll be a few seconds late at worst.
Okay, I want to watch Rakan ultimate here.
They haven't been amazing.
Yeah, but it's gonna be up now, and it's gonna land good, and it's gonna need to peel for the Camille, as that's a very good herald here from Vixie.
And there it is, there's that Rakan ultimate, he dives on him, they land immediately onto the Karma, and Estrefo does not even get a chance to react. As they will take the kill, they get a tower, they push another charge as well. As Ornntega being chased down, but this is a bull. I don't know if he can fight Vixie. Getting a Syndra ult. Essith absolutely shad stuff here. He gale forces forward. Yuumi desperately jumps on top of Ahri. Will manage to walk on out of there. But now it's 5 members of XS against 3 from Koi, and Soul Point will be playing.
Yeah, that's exactly what XS needed. Koi scattered around the map. We had 2 people on the mid side. We had 2 people on the bot side. XS grouped together just goes for it as SS dies once more.
Yep. no counterplay there. That was just a Camille cutting him in half.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Ornntega who needs to carry this Koi lineup. If we could see the goal for 1 second, or maybe a little bit longer so I can actually see it, we see that the whole gold lead that Koi has is on that Camille. And on the Graves, but like so much gold on this Camille. Like 3,000 ahead of anyone else at this point except this Grave, who has more gold than I thought. He's only 1k behind Camille with like 6 kills less. Ornntega.
Careful. He was looking for it, but in the end was fended off. Catalysst using that dash to break the tether as well. Oh no, don't get baited. There's a Rakan over the wall. Has access to the ult, and with another Syndra stun landing, Spuds has been an absolute maestro of the orbs. Estrefo's in trouble. Has to flash away. Vixie already down, but he comes back and has that cat on top of him, and it all turns around, Syl, as they pick up 3 kills out of nowhere. Ornntega, once again, the MVP here for Koi. They catch on to Baconizer as well, and XS are gone.
And that was just too greedy. No calls that Ornntega is coming from the bot side. No, I mean, they had the vision. They knew it. As Essith manages to get out, really well played by him. But there was just no call from XS that there's a Camille coming from the bot side. Yeah, you get Vixie first. Estrefo has a lot of survivability, and there's the Camille with the Yuumi coming in, and that's an inhib for Koi, as they've blown the game very wide open there. 6k ahead now. And that should be the point where objective bounties come into play.
Well, funnily enough, I think they might struggle to get objective bounties to turn on because of their dragon lead. Dragons are so heavily weighted by the objective bounty system that I don't know if they've crossed the threshold.
Yeah, maybe not, but still.
It should be. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think objective bounty should exist, but we won't go down that road. If they can get them to turn on, that does give them a path back again. Of course, Dragon in 2.5 minutes is also a massive way back into the game. We've seen that they are able to find fights. As Ornntega once again hungry as he Cho'Gath ults there on a Q. Catalysst in trouble, has a redemption. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a 2-second Cho'Gath ult, as we like to call it, for Ornntega. But I'm not a fan how Catalysst plays this. Like, he's always walking strange. Instead of just trying to get out, as Camille will now push the bot side in, they are attempting Baron, and there's no stopping this here. Like, Koip's playing this so well.
Just dance. You don't even have to commit to it, because look at Ornntega.
And thanks Matt Fidgets for the €5, donating for the good cause, donating for Doctors Without Borders. And yeah, last day we wanna cross the threshold, we wanna get the 2k, as Ornntega gets a second inhibitor for Koi, and they once again set Essith there, and I don't think he can do anything. That might be the final push already.
Yeah, I mean, there should be one more fight as out comes the Aphelios. They stop the Hex Gate, they try and get the damage down. It's a good Aphelios ult as well, burning them away, but nothing lethal has been dealt to Koi. They are able to get out of there.
Okay, Koi forced to get out right now, but will go towards the Baron here, and it's a really dangerous game because XS can't really defend right now. Like, Baron could just be picked up, and I don't think you can defend it. You have Ornntega with the teleport, and if you go to the Baron with more than 3 people on the side of XS, you can teleport into your base, get it done, and XS needs to try to fight the fight.
Baconizer, you're so far ahead of your teammate! No, that's not good enough. The Viego is caught alone. He will go down. They try and Trellis their way back out of there, but Catalysst is getting cut down. Ornntega leading the charge. Really held back by now by another lovely stun coming out of Spuds, but has the stopwatch. Goes gold. The unleashed power not good enough, and he'll of course have a Yuumi to top him back up. He's going to be just fine as that Death Dance does stop dealing damage. And I mean, look at him. He's already back to half health.
Yeah, and it is overcommitment from the side from XS that is losing them the game right now. Baconizer this time, before it was Goodoldayz. Once it was the whole team in the mid lane just overcommitting, and Koi is punishing that exceptionally, especially Ornntega, especially Fackstard, who has the champions to just punish it. Like, you can turn around really easily with Ahri, with the Camille, and you can get the kills you have to pick, and you will pick up the dragon, and you will be so close to winning this.
Yeah, exactly, but now another 5 minutes has been put on the Dragon timer, and I just don't think they're projected to live that long. Not with this massive Camille, an entire item ahead. Shen's even gone redemption. I don't play Shen. Surely that's not normal. What is going on?
I've seen it popped up, but no, it's not really something that you really want to do in the game. If you are behind, I think,
global presence.
yeah, it's just if you are behind, you just say, okay, I want to do something for my team, and then you buy redemption.
Well, let's see if he can redeem himself, as Ornntega is back down here. Isn't going to go in, of course. There is a little bit too much threat, but look at this. He pulls 4 to the bot lane, and they just start the Baron.
Yeah. I mean,
it's going to take a little while, but they'll get there.
I don't think they know, and I don't think they can defend, so it's gonna be a free burn. But yeah, as for the redemption, I know that we sometimes buy it as like last item on Shen, but that's like as a last item.
Yeah, not second.
Yeah.
That's a bit aggressive, I think, or rather the opposite of aggressive. It's not super what you want, I think, as they do reset, they do redeploy. We now have a 4-item. Camille has the Guardian Angel. Graves, incredibly strong. Ahri has a Shadow Flame, will actually be putting out some damage. And the mirror builds in this bot lane both have that Moonstone and the Putrefier. And I think they're going to walk up the lanes. They're going to push top lane in and look to end the game.
They are, and there's a trap going on here though from XS. They know that they need to do something. They know that they need to get this Camille at least once. If Baconizer manages to get a reset on Camille, that's gonna wreck Koi the same way that Ornntega is wrecking XS right now. But he's gonna be careful. He's gonna go out, and Vixie will get a lot of damage on his inhibitor. Maybe even get soul inhibitor, but base gates are fair. Very well used, but also very risky.
I love the Hex Gates.
It's also very risky though, you can get interrupted.
Very true. So they do it well, they will bring him back around, will claim that inhibitor as Fackstard pushes minions in the top side. Backed up by Estrefo's Karma, because they have to have everyone around Ornntega. This is now a 4-item Camille with a Yuumi. Rakan ult used, Goodoldayz desperately diving on him. They get on top of Vixie, but they need to worry about Ornntega, who is eating a Camille off. Collateral damage in that choke. 3v4 at the moment. Catalysst gets cut in half, now turns into a 3v3. But Baconizer's already got anemic health. Spuds is taken down. Triple kill secured for Ornntega. You know he wants the 4th as well, as Essith is next on the menu. Taken away by Fackstard, but the Nexus will be claimed. And my word, Koi with a dominating performance.